She's an actress who's been featured on Scrubs, Till Death, and most recently the feature When in Rome. You can also see her light up the stage here in LA and across the country as she is one half of LA's most popular comedy musical duo called Garfunkel and Oates. She's adorable. She is made of fairy dust. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage actress Kate Micucci. All right, yes, this is you. This is you.
Here? Okay.
You're right here.
Kate Micucci, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Glad to have you. And thank you specifically for coming here on the sitcom show.
Oh, glad to be here.
Now we know that you are on a bunch of sitcoms. You've grown up watching sitcoms. Have you always liked TV, or is this a new revelation for you?
Oh, no, when I was little, my mom would get the Sunday paper and then hand me the TV guide that came in it, and she would just go, "Here's your Bible." So I knew exactly. I had it all memorized.
Were you addicted as a child, or was it her?
No, I was addicted. My mom was. I mean, she was cool with me watching whatever, but I did watch a lot of TV when I was a kid.
Did you have any favorite shows growing up?
Well, I Love Lucy is always my favorite show.
You have some explaining to do.
I know, you're a little Ricky.
We get it, Grace. We get it. You did that before.
Joke's over, Parra. Now, you actually, not only do you come from a family who likes TV, but you also come from a very musical family.
Yeah.
Your mom was a piano teacher, right?
Yeah, my mom teaches piano, and we had some really funny family. My brother, he and I both play piano and ukulele and a lot of other instruments. And
So
the ukulele?
Yes.
Now, did you pick the ukulele because you are tiny-sized yourself? Here's my thing. Okay.
Keep going, Grace. Can't wait to see where this leads.
Piano was always hard for me. I have very small hands. I have creepy small hands.
They are.
They're so creepy. Do you have tiny hands? I don't know
I
if you
kind of do.
Oh.
Well,
Oh, no, well, yours are normally proportioned. Grace's are freakishly
They're
small.
real
This is
tiny.
my hand, everyone. This is Grace's. This is your hand on drugs.
I'll tell you this, they will make any gentleman feel great about himself.
For hours.
Minutes.
That's not what
Back to Kate.
All right.
So do you have wingspan issues? I would always have wingspan
yeah, I
issues.
mean, there are certain pieces that, you have to, do some tricks to make it work, but it's all right.
You get over it. You get
Yeah,
over it.
yeah.
So you play the ukulele. Now
Yes.
You also play the kazoo. And now a lot of people are like, everyone plays kazoo.
Did you say everybody plays the kazoo?
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you play the kazoo. Amazing. No one raised their hands.
Unanimously 0.
Good. Just checking.
But everybody can play the
Everybody
kazoo.
can. But how did you fall into kazooing as
That
special?
I don't know. I mean, I always just had one in my car, or I would just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Of course.
Like a map or a pen.
This happened to me. I was walking down the street on Sunset Boulevard, and there was this crazy homeless man, and he had a red kazoo, and he was walking toward me, kazooing really ferociously toward me, and I happened to have a red kazoo in my pocket. Oddly, it could have been yellow, it could have been green. No, it was red, just like he had. And so, and he seemed drunk or something. Something was wrong with him, and so I took my red kazoo, and I started kazooing back at him, and he freaked out and started running the other way.
You fought fire with fire.
I know.
Because what are the odds of beating someone else with a red kazoo who then ferociously attacks you with it verbally?
Yeah.
Probably pretty small. The odds.
No, it was one of those moments where I was like, oh, I have to remember this forever and ever.
To stay on the really late morning show one day.
Yeah, and I haven't thought about that story in quite a while. But yeah, I just was the grand marshal of the Kazoo Parade in my hometown.
Okay, wait. There is something called a kazoo parade?
Well, yeah. So I live in this really tiny town called Nazareth. That's where I'm from. I don't
Like
live
Jesus
there.
of.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, there's a cheese store, and that's their slogan.
Jesus of.
Cheeses of Nazareth.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
That's real
Right?
cute.
It is really cute. It's
The cheeses of Nazareth.
But I.
That's adorable. Are you a cheese fan?
I'm Italian, so I guess I really do like cheese.
Oppa! No, that's Greek, sorry.
But yeah, I went to the Hollywood Toys and Costume store up the street, and I bought a kid-size Uncle Sam outfit that fit me perfectly, and it had a little beard and a top hat, and I wore that as the Grand Marshal.
That is adorable.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
So then, presumably you then led a bevy of individuals who were also kazooing.
Yes, we had a pretty good turnout. The funny and sad part of it is everybody who knew about the parade seemed to participate, so nobody was along the street.
Oh!
So we had like bags of candy to throw to no one.
You were just throwing them back at the people marching behind you.
The last guy was just getting progressively fatter. What's happening to me?
And the one lady I was next to like really wanted to save all of the Twizzlers. So like every time I handed out Twizzlers, like there were a few people here and there, she'd be, no, not the Twizzlers.
She would interrupt her kazooing for a brief moment to snatch the
Because
Twizzlers.
there's no other place in the world where she could get Twizzlers.
Yeah,
Except
she
that
was
parade.
pretty serious about it.
Rare breed.
Now, you're also a ukulele player,
Yeah.
as we've discussed, and one of our favorite videos that we've watched just like on repeat in our apartment is this duet that you do with William H. Macy, of all people.
yeah.
And it's called It's Time to Get Laid,
yeah.
which is amazing. And I didn't know that William H. Macy was a ukulele player. How did you discover that?
He is, I don't know, I mean, I guess I just knew, through the ukulele community. No.
Online postings.
There's a forum for you guys.
Actually, there are oddly a lot of forums, which is sort of strange. But I had heard that he has, he brings his ukulele to set, and I do as well. And he and I were in a movie together, although we never had any scenes together because I'm really in the movie like that. And the director called me and he was like, "Hey, would you mind writing a song that you and Bill can sing together?" And I was like, "Sure." And so I did, and I didn't think he'd go for it, but he totally went for it.
That's
He's a nice
amazing.
guy, yeah.
That's so great. And now he invited you to the beach, right, to hang out with his
Oh yeah,
his
so
family?
we had so much fun. We had so much fun playing the ukulele that then we went to the beach and he and I built sandcastles.
That's the most adorable thing I've ever. Now, you actually bring up an interesting point because you are a professional sandcastle instructor.
Yeah, I used to be. I don't do it anymore because other things like got really busy.
Career picked up, you could say.
But
Like acting and ukulele playing.
yeah. But yeah, I used to go. I worked at Shutters in Santa Monica, and
One of my friends loves Shutters.
Really?
She was like, whenever I go to LA, I have to stay at Shutters.
Is it a hotel?
it's really nice.
And it's
hotel, yeah.
right on the beach.
It's right on the beach. If you take Pico all the way down, go to Shutters.
I'd never heard of it before, but like she literally wouldn't shut up for 20 minutes.
It's a really nice hotel. But they
And they have
paid me
sand?
extreme amounts of money to build sandcastles.
Wow.
With kids, but nobody ever showed up. So I was literally out there hanging out at the beach.
Just like kicking it.
Yeah.
Did you bring your ukulele, maybe your kazoo?
No, but well, yeah, maybe sometimes. But I used to. One time I built a sandcastle. It was a big spaceship, and then I just sat there like until the sunset, watching the sunset. But I was just by myself, and then I had my phone, and so anytime my phone rang, I would just like, "This is Kate reporting from a spaceship."
Well, what else would you do?
Can we take you home with us and just hang out?
You're
sometime?
adorable.
I like you.
Why? Now, I do have to ask, why do they call it, like, you said you built spaceships, and we looked at a bunch of your photos, which are amazing. You did puppies, pigs,
yes.
boats, all this stuff. Why is it called sand castling if you're not making castles?
Like, why isn't it called sand puppying or
like
sand spaceship?
sand modeling.
That's a really good question. I guess you could just blanket it with sand sculpture, but
Oh, that's highbrow.
yeah.
I like that.
I don't know. I guess I should have called it. I didn't really think too much into it, to be honest.
Maybe that's
You
why
know
no one
what?
came to the class. They thought they were only going to make castles.
Yeah.
Well, she's a very busy lady. Not
Very
only
true.
are you a sandcastle maker, an adorable actress, but you're also part of the musical duo Garfunkel and Oates. And if you guys have heard of any of their music, it's so amazing. So now you guys perform all over, but you met here in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, we met at the Upright Citizens Brigade, just going to see a show. And the story is that we were both on really bad dates, and I recognized Ricky, who's the girl I sang with, Ricky Lindholm, and I was like, "Hey, I've seen you around," and then we started talking and totally hit it off and became friends. And like 2 years later, we started writing songs together.
And now who is the Garfunkel and who's the Oates?
Oh, Ricky's Garfunkel because she's tall and blonde, and I'm Oates because I'm little and have brown hair, and if I'm not careful, I'll have a mustache.